Before I was a mother, I would see mothers and their children. I'm like, oh, that's a mom, cool. But now that I'm a mother, I'm like, wow, that's a woman that puts her child before herself. That's a woman who has sacrificed a lot.
What is your name, age, and how many kids do you have?
My name is Jazzy Amra. I'm 30 years old and I have one child.
What's it like being a parent?
I love it. I feel like I'm a completely different person than I was before having him. I feel like I'm happier. I have more patience. It's just an unexplainable kind of love that I feel now that I have my own child.
Do you know what postpartum depression is?
Yes.
Tell me a time where postpartum depression got the best of
I had a C-section and I feel like it started the day after. It wasn't more so depression, but it was anxiety. Like I was so afraid of the nurses even holding my baby. I didn't want his father holding him. I was just afraid. I'm like, wait, don't do it like this. No, 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 be like this. And it was kind of annoying. And they would tell me like, it's okay, you could relax. But when I got home, that's when it like really hit me, like the depression part hit me. I felt so empty. Um, I was afraid, and it also felt like a chore. And it's sad to say, but it felt like a chore having to wake up or not even go to sleep, stay up, feed him, change his diaper, everything. Um, it was definitely scary, empty. I felt like I wasn't doing a good enough job.
As a creative, how do you feel about sharing your personal motherhood journey to the world?
Yeah, I'd love to because I know that I'm not the first or the last mother who's dealt with postpartum depression. And hopefully somebody hears my story and they're like, wait, I know I could get through this because I've gotten through it and I'm still striving to be a better mom than I was yesterday.
What's a typical day like before having a baby? How's it changed now?
Typical day would be waking up at whatever time I want, going outside whatever time I want, um, fitting in some meals and actually relaxing and eating them in peace. Now that I'm a mother, I do things with one hand, I hold my baby in the other arm. I barely sleep, barely eat, but it's all worth it because he comes first. And without, putting him first, I can't be calm. Like when he wakes up, everything is him, and then I focus on myself afterwards.
Do you think the older generation in our community experienced postpartum depression, but hit it? And how do you think it manifests in their lives now?
I believe that the majority of women have dealt with postpartum, but hit it because a lot of people don't understand what it is. And they brush it off like, you're good, you're not depressed. They don't understand. A lot of people don't understand until they go through it. Like, before I was a mother, I would see mothers and their children. I'm like, oh, that's a mom, cool. But now that I'm a mother, I'm like, wow, that's a woman that puts her child before herself. That's a woman who has sacrificed a lot. That's somebody who is battling something silently and still making it look good so she could keep on going and have nobody pity her, kind of thing. I have the utmost respect for mothers now, and I view it in a different way.
If you could summarize motherhood in one word, what would it be and why?
In one word, sacrifice. I would say sacrifice because you're not the same person you were after you gave birth. It's just you put your baby first. You lose parts of your old self, but sometimes you don't even want her back. You're just growing and evolving as a woman and as a mother.
What advice would you give to new mothers or families who may be going through a similar experience?
I would say be patient with yourself because postpartum is like a mental thing and it's a chemical thing. It's okay to cry, it's okay to feel empty, but you'll get through it and it doesn't last forever. While your baby grows, you grow and you understand that everything is happening for a reason and that your child's well being is number one.
Did you ever share your postpartum story with your child? Why and why not?
I don't think I would, just because I want him to see me in a light that his mom is strong. and she perseveres, and anything that she goes through, she gets through. But I wouldn't tell him that I felt empty and I felt like I wasn't good enough.
Would you have more children?
No, I'm one and done.